Come on, let's raise them up. Everybody do it. Let's all do it at once. Your supply costs, you can't be making $10 an hour, $100-some.
No.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta have a conversation about that, all right? Time for another round of Guess the Price. We hope you guys will play along with us today. Let us know how you did down below, and let's go ahead and get things started. Oh, we got some nurse theme Air Forces. Okay, that's fun. That teal color is clean, I dig it. I'm looking at that gradient within the logo. What does that logo stand for? Is it angel wings or something?
No, it's like a medical symbol.
A medical symbol, and then the heart on the outside of the other shoe. But the text that's across the toe box is really well done, with the emergency and the stat, along with the heart lines. You got your stethoscope on the back tab. $100 shoe, can't be less than 200. Better not be under 300. Better not be. They're probably listed at 300, but I'm gonna say 400 is my final guess.
220.
120?
220.
So, but I'm saying $120 worth of artwork
I
or something for 12 hours worth of work, making $10 an hour when you probably would make 40 or 50 as a nurse. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We gotta go more than that with your supply costs. You can't be making $10 an hour. It's out of control. Come on.
My cause, my cleat.
A little my cause, my cleat action. Okay, look at these. Look at that ugly sweater pattern on the back there. Looks like it came straight out of a factory, if you ask me. Look at that. I mean, that is perfect. Masking off all of those weird zigzag stripes on the outside of the shoe too. These would take a little bit to do just for that. Very cool design. Candy cane stripes on the toe, or on the swoosh, excuse me. A little bit of stenciling with some text, says for goodness sake on the toe. The F is a little bit hard to read there, how it bleeds onto the blue, and you went with a dark red there. If you, maybe one option could have been to scoot all that text down so it's all on the white. But nonetheless, still really cool. Dig these. $125-ish shoe. I'm gonna say $350.
Should have been. It's $230. Right? I know.
For my cause, my cleats. For NFL players. $100-some. We gotta talk about that. We gotta have a conversation about that, all right? I'll leave it at that. We gotta talk about that, though.
League of Legends gamer.
League of Legends. Okay, let's just unfairly assume this is probably a $125-ish boot. This looks like somebody just had fun making these. Probably gonna be less than 250. I'm gonna say they did 250 though. 250.
175. I know. They're so cute.
Come on. Come on.
Does the shoe itself cost that?
I don't know what those would cost, but come on. Let's raise them up. Let's raise them up. Everybody do it. Let's all do it at once. Price of everything else has gone up, I tell you that much, so.
Yeah.
Look at these. Oh man, these are airbrushed portraits, aren't they? That is not something you see every day. Look at Elmo. Look at that. That's all airbrushed. I don't see any paintbrush work there.
For all that detail, and it took them 5 hours.
These people are insane how fast they work. Like when you would be able to watch them make you t-shirts with shops in the mall or at Six Flags, they're so fast.
They are airbrushed because they didn't specify.
Without a doubt, yeah. They just have that look that only true airbrushed artists can achieve. I mean, I think it's most obvious if you look at Elmo, for example. This is not something you see every day. And look at the colors on the toe box and things like that. That fun, vibrant pattern. This is without a doubt, this has the feel of like somebody who's been an airbrush artist for like 30 years and then just grabbed a pair of kids' fire red Jordan 3s and said, I'm gonna do Sesame Street on there. These are so much fun. The more you look at them, the more details you find, and yeah, these have the feel of that early 2000s airbrush artist look. But I mean, imagine airbrushing fur like that, and then probably very minimal paintbrush work when they did, you know, some of these dot patterns or some of these little squiggly like outlines around some of the characters and whatnot. So 5 hours, yeah, these airbrush artists are no joke. They move fast. $225 for the shoes, $200 for the artwork, $425 final answer.
$550.
$550? Okay, good. I'm glad that I underpriced these and not you underpriced these, because these are awesome. And when you're able to do that in 5 hours, so you're able to make yourself, let's just say it was, you know, $300. Of course, your materials and stuff, but you're able to do all right there. Oh man. This is one of those where it requires a double take, because you're like, what am I seeing here? Your mind's kind of playing tricks on you, because what is painted and what isn't? Do we know if these are painted for sure, or some of those panels, that looks like a print? Let's take a look at the glows and the airbrushing that's around some of the orange that's placed on the green panels. You know, whether the double X's or sort of that orange spray paint splatter. Those little glows right behind there have such a cool effect. The material that was used for that, you know, repeating pattern, these are dope. I don't know what this pair of Air Force cost, if they're a much more expensive base shoe. And I can't tell if the back tabs were something where it was completely redone and replaced with a new patch of leather or something like that. These are killer. I mean, I love that black splatter on the toe box and the various parts and stuff. I'm probably gonna be way off on these. I don't know. Definitely has a feel of a higher end shoe. Clean photos too. Great job on the photos. I'm gonna say 700.
Wow. 2,200.
Okay, I would probably guess that I am missing something.
The shoe, probably.
Probably on the base shoe, maybe on the materials that were used. I mean, as I take a look at it and I zoom in on some of the leathers, it does look like a nicer tumbled leather than what you would probably get from Nike. So maybe if I knew a little bit more about the process, I would have rationalized some of that. But these are sick. These are dope. I dig them. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, Jason. Dig these. Look at the photos too. These are just nasty. We got a couple different versions of Jason as well. What do we got going on the toes? What on earth is that? His suit ripping off? Come on. Rope laces. We got some of that, more of the material on the insides of the shoes too. Had some fun with the blood splattering effect everywhere. Got some of that material on the back tabs too. All right, you got your $100 Air Force. $315.
How much?
$315.
$350.
$350? Yeah. I dig it. I respect it. Those are dope. Ooh, all right, Barry. Kind of some cool techniques with a little bit of the drip effect surrounding some of his stats there on the back. Love this little stencil text trick. So I almost like to consider pieces like these almost like trophy pieces. When you hand these over to somebody, it has all of their stats, accomplishments. I think these work great for sports figures, like Barry here, for example. Your $100 shoe, $400. My baseline, I need them to be more than that. I hope they're more than that. They should be more than that, but I'm still gonna guess they're at that 400.
$315.
$315? Nah. If you know how to do this stencil trick right there to get that text like that, you could be charging more than that. And look at, zoom in. Let's look at how well done that Barry Sanders logo is. That stretches across all of those different panels. The 20, the silhouette itself. Yeah, these could be more than $315, I'll tell you that much. Now, if you're interested in learning more about how you can do that text technique yourself and try it out on your next pair, make sure you go ahead and check out this video next. All right, guys, everybody get out there and just create.